Morning, everybody. Lost track of the days. I know it's Saturday, July something. Yesterday we made it into some ski lodge just a little south, like 7 miles south of, I don't know nothing. In Oregon. We did one day in Oregon yesterday. Tracy picked us up, went to dinner, resupplied, got in bed about 8 o'clock. Yesterday we did, I think, 19.5. It was a good day. And now we're back in Etna, and we're going to make up the 57 miles we skipped for the fire because the trail's back open. It's pretty smoky, so it's going to be a slow go today. And hopefully 3 days is what we'll need to get back up to Ashland. That's where we were. And some reason take a zero there and then work our way to Crater Lake. So that's it. And that's our restart and our closeout. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Well, morning, folks. You can see back down in that valley, it's all smoky. And up here in front of us, it isn't. So hopefully we're up on top for a while. I don't know how long, but it's clear up here. Talk to you later. Morning, all. Should I take a little video of what the trail looks like here going north out of Etna? We're headed to that little tree area right in the middle of the screen. That's the little summit to get across. And here's a trail. It's a little rocky, but it's working. Got a little teeny downhill here. We're, like I said, we're ultimately going up into that little pass. Just taking our time. On this north slope, we're blocked from some of the smoke, and of course we're above it. You can see it there, and right here, you know, you can see where it goes away. So hopefully it stays like that for a while. It's pretty tough to hike in it. Plus, I think it's hotter to hike in it. Smoke means heat, right? And just a reminder, this is a makeup of the 57 miles from Etna to Said Valley that was closed down. So, want to be able to say that we did all of California. I guess you can't leave 57 miles behind. I was ready to. I was gonna. But, you know, I got a HYOA thrown at me. I got a you'd never touch the border unless you finished everything behind you thrown at me. You know, little guilt trip stuff. Plus, you know, the good angel, bad angel on my shoulders. Or I should say good hiker, bad hiker. You know, one saying, forget about them miles, let's get her done. And the other saying, if you want to call it a through, you better go back and get them. Well, looks like the good hiker won. And the little guilt won. Because I'm out here hiking 57 miles. So I can call California done. Whew. it's already warming up. You can see the shadow. The sun's right on my back. Luckily, I got the pack back there, so it's protecting a little bit. All right, that's enough. I got to use my trucking bowls here. Talk to you later. There's a glowworm up there. Both trying to make it to the same place. I don't know why he stopped behind the tree. There he goes. All right. Just thought I'd give him a quick shot out there. See you later. Kind of a pretty trail. Got all the blocks stocked up, rocks. It's incredible. That's pretty much what you call a burn scar. This thing's gonna be scarred for a long time.
Yeah, step down up high here. It's easier. Ta-da! That's quite the log. Oh no! Oh my God! Okay, let's figure out how to get around these. They keep going too. Jeez. Sure, it's not easy to crawl under. You broke off the one I was going to use. A fully loaded pack is hard to lift. Ta-da!
Just got to the top of this pass. I said we're going to way over there somewhere. And here's a view looking down the other side of it. Looks pretty much like a box canyon right here. So airplanes come flying up this way, and if they don't have the guard up, they end up against a box, what they call. So you got to be able to do a turnaround right here in this little spot, which can get you in trouble if you're not ready for it. So, oh well. Enough gibbering about airplanes. Talk to you later. You can see the river, or a little spring, coming right off the rocks there. Clear as can be. Pretty nice water source. Right here is pretty cool. It's a lot of water. It'd be nice if it stayed this way. Look at this, it's coming down off the rocks. It's coming out of some kind of spring up there. Pretty cool. Here's another one. Beautiful water. I wish this was everywhere. Wow. Really rough trail though. I mean, like, it's all rocks and overgrown, and it's really a hard trail, and I'm not getting very many miles. Looks like I'm going to be hiking pretty late today, so see you later. Another corner, come around another one. Wow. Nice. Wow. See you later. Oh, believe it or not, glowworm crossing snow up there. We have a lot of it over there that is feeding all them streams. Goes all the way up the mountain, but I don't think you guys can see it. So that's it. I'm gonna go through it. Back in the snow. I don't know for how long, but it's just a little patch, I think. Talk to y'all. We got a fire down there, and I hope that's not going to affect us. Kind of hauling ass, see if we can get by it. See it.
Stumbles had to stop and treat a blister on a heel from his new pair of shoes. It's been one of those long days.
Believe it or not, these two little logs still got charcoal on them. They're smoldering a little bit. Can't really see it, but I definitely feel the heat from it. So the fire that we waited out definitely crossed the trail here. We ran into a hotshot crew, and they said that they're just tending to some little flare-ups. They had a crew down there on the pictures I took earlier, and then they just came up from a different one. So they're up here putting these little things out to keep reigniting. So good, hard job. I wouldn't want it, that's for sure. We'll talk to you later. Guys, PCT 2025, I believe it's day 148. The date is 7/19. We hiked up to mile 1622.1, did 20.9 PCT miles. We got a climb today of 3973 with a descent of 3800, and we landed at 5952. So a tough day. A lot of ups. I mean, I know it was only 3,900 feet, but they were like, little mile and a half up, but really steep. So there was a lot of them. So a lot of blowdowns, and we're going through the fire area that reopened. So we did our first 20 in the fire area. We did find a couple fires. You see it on the videos. We did find a hot shot crew. We met them and got a couple photos. You've seen that. It was a tough day. I'm not gonna lie. We didn't get on the trail today till about 6:30 this morning because we had to get driven in from Ashland, Oregon, and so Tracy and Rocky brought us up here, dropped us off at 6:30 when we got on the trail. So ultimately, we ended up hiking really late. Right now it's about 7 o'clock, I think. We had to hike down a third of a mile or so to get water, and hike back up, and then there's no campsites. Really tough to get a campsite. So I just pretty much cleared a spot right next to the trail, and it's actually a pretty level spot. I just had to clean it up, and so that's where I'm staying. And old worm, he dug around and he's frantically trying to get his tent up over here before it gets dark, and so we can get some grub on real quick and get to bed. It's going to be 3:30 comes early. So that's pretty much it. Good day. They're all good days. It's kind of a bad day, but we don't go there. And tomorrow we're going to go do it again. So we'll see you in the morning, PCT 2025. Bye.